One of the funny things about owning a brain is that you have no control over the things that it gathers and holds on to, the facts and the stories, and as you get older, it only gets worse.
Do you ever think about how the world's greatest advancements and inventions have stemmed from imaginative minds? From the light bulb to the internet, it's remarkable to consider how imagination has shaped the course of human history. In a world where innovation drives progress, cultivating an imaginative mind isn't just beneficial, it's essential. But how can we learn to imagine? The book Learning to Imagine by Andrew Shtulman answers all these questions. Here is a quick summary of the book. Let's start.
Let's see now. Invention.
4 steps from learning to imagine. 1. The power of imagination. Imagine your brain as a creative workshop where new ideas are born. When we think up something new, like a story or an invention, our brain doesn't start from scratch. Instead, it takes bits and pieces of things we already know and mixes them together in different ways. It's a bit like how a kaleidoscope works, where you turn it and see all sorts of colorful patterns made from just a few glass pieces. In the same way, our brain takes our memories, experiences, and knowledge and rearranges them like the glass pieces in a kaleidoscope. This mixing and matching process is what leads to new and imaginative ideas. It's how we come up with solutions to problems we've never seen before, or imagine fantastic worlds beyond our own. Understanding how our imagination works helps us appreciate just how creative our brains can be. It shows us that even the simplest ideas can lead to big discoveries and innovations. So next time you're daydreaming or coming up with something new, remember that your brain is like a kaleidoscope, turning ordinary bits of knowledge into extraordinary creations. 2. Learning to imagine. Imagine your mind as a garden where imagination seeds are planted. As you grow, these seeds sprout and bloom, evolving from simple make-believe games into something much richer. It's not just about pretending to be a superhero or a princess anymore. It's about how you start to see and understand the world around you. Learning acts like the soil that nourishes these imagination seeds. It's not just about memorizing facts. It's about creating fertile ground for your imagination to flourish. Every piece of knowledge you gain is like a Lego block. Alone, it might not seem like much, but when you start putting them together, you can build castles, spaceships, or even something entirely new. It's the magical process of combining bits of knowledge from various sources that allows you to see the world in vibrant new colors. Think of it as a mental blender, mixing experiences and insights to concoct ideas as fresh as morning dew. So, the next time you learn something new, no matter how small, remember, you're not just expanding your knowledge, you're broadening the canvas of your imagination. This is the power of learning as the foundation for imagination. It doesn't just fill your mind with facts, it transforms your thoughts into a crucible for innovation. 3. Embracing failure as a pathway to discovery. Embracing failure is like having a secret key to the back door of success. It sounds counterintuitive, right? But here's the thing. Every time we stumble and fall, we're actually uncovering another piece of the map that leads to discovery. Think of failure as the world's most honest teacher, pointing out the potholes on the road to innovation. Each misstep, each no-go isn't a stop sign. It's a detour sign, guiding us to try a different path, maybe one we hadn't even considered. This is where the real learning happens, in the trenches of trial and error. When we mess up, we're given a chance to take a closer look to ask, why didn't that work? And what can I do differently next time? It's this process of reflection and adjustment that sharpens our problem-solving skills, making our next attempts smarter and more targeted. So, the next time you face a setback, tip your hat to it. That failure just might be the clue you needed to crack the code to something amazing. 4. Making reflection a habit. This is about turning the mirror on ourselves and our ideas regularly. It's kind of like doing a personal software update. You're checking in, identifying bugs, and figuring out how to enhance performance. By making this a routine, you're not just waiting around for feedback from the outside world. You're actively seeking out your own growth opportunities. This reflection isn't about being overly critical or self-congratulatory. It's about honest, constructive self-assessment. Ask yourself, what worked well, what didn't, and most importantly, why? This process can help pinpoint the little adjustments that might make a big difference in your next attempt. Plus, it fosters a mindset of continuous improvement and resilience, crucial for navigating the unpredictable journey of innovation and discovery. Action plan. With a clear focus on actionable insights, we're aiming to equip you with the strategies needed to make real progress. Ready to tackle the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead? Here's the action plan to guide you. 1. Actively develop curiosity. It's like setting off on a treasure hunt, where the map is your willingness to explore the unknown, and the treasure is the insights and ideas you'll uncover along the way. To do this, start by stepping out of your comfort zone. Dive into topics, hobbies, or books that aren't in your usual repertoire. It's in these unfamiliar territories that curiosity thrives, sparked by the novelty and challenge of understanding something new. Engage in conversations with people who think differently than you do. Their perspectives can act as a kaleidoscope, revealing patterns and possibilities you might not have seen on your own. And don't forget to question everything. Adopt the mindset of a child, where every answer leads to another why. This continuous quest for understanding will not only expand your knowledge base, but will also keep your curiosity burning bright, driving you forward on your journey of discovery and innovation. 2. Practice synthesis. This step is all about getting your hands dirty in the creative process by actively combining different bits of knowledge, ideas, and experiences. Picture yourself as a chef in a kitchen filled with ingredients from all over the world. Your job isn't to follow the recipe to the letter. It's to experiment with combining flavors in new ways to create a dish that's uniquely yours. So, how do you do this in the realm of ideas? Start by setting aside regular idea playtime. During this time, throw different concepts and knowledge together without worrying about the outcome. Use tools like mind maps to visually explore how ideas from different domains relate to each other. Maybe a concept from psychology connects in an unexpected way with a principle from physics, sparking an entirely new idea. 3. Reframe failure. This one's all about changing your relationship with the big F word, failure. Instead of seeing it as a red stoplight halting your progress, start seeing it as a green light signaling a new direction or opportunity to learn something vital. To put this into practice, first you've got to shift your mindset. Begin by recognizing that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a natural step in the process of innovation. Each failure brings with it valuable lessons that can inform your next moves. Next, create a failure log. Sounds fun, right? Every time something doesn't go as planned, jot it down, but with a twist. For each entry, note what happened, why you think it happened, and 1 or 2 things you could try differently next time. This isn't about dwelling on mistakes, it's about extracting wisdom from them. 4. Creating a feedback loop. This step is crucial because it transforms solitary efforts into a dynamic process enriched by perspectives other than our own. Imagine setting up a system where every project or idea you work on gets bounced around a trusted circle of friends, colleagues, or mentors. It's like having a personal board of advisors, each bringing their unique insights and experiences to bear on your work. This feedback loop should be structured yet flexible. Regular check-ins where constructive criticism is not only encouraged but celebrated. The goal here is to foster an environment where feedback is seen as a gift, an opportunity to refine and strengthen your ideas further. By actively seeking out and thoughtfully considering this feedback, you're not just iterating on your work, you're iterating on yourself as a thinker and innovator, constantly evolving towards better, more impactful solutions. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.